Pull the crown out one click and rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to move the mode hand on the 6 o'clock subdial to the time position. Next, pull the crown out one additional click to the time calendar setting position. Press and release the upper right button. The second hand will move to the 0 position set in memory, then stop. Please note that if the second hand stops at any other position other than the straight-up 12 o'clock position, you must perform an all reset and 0 positioning correction. Now rotate the crown clockwise to set the current time. Pay particular attention to the position on the 24-hour hand on the upper left subdial to ensure the correct AM or PM time is set. Rotating the crown quickly will engage the Rapid Advanced function. To stop the Rapid Advanced function, rotate the crown one click. Press and release the upper right button. The second hand will move to the last month of year set in memory, and the chronograph minute hand on the upper right subdial will move counterclockwise and back slightly, indicating the leap year designation may now be set. Rotate the crown clockwise to adjust the chronograph minute hand on the upper right subdial to indicate the current leap year designation. Next, press and release the upper right button. The second hand will make one full rotation and stop at the last month of year set in memory, indicating the month of the year may now be set. Rotate the crown clockwise to align the second hand to indicate the current month of the year. Each hour location will correspond to a month. Press and release the upper right button. The chronograph minute hand on the upper right subdial will make one full counterclockwise rotation, then return, indicating the date of month may now be set. Rotate the crown clockwise to set the current date of the month. Please note that the function hand on the upper right subdial will rotate 4 revolutions for each date change. Press the crown in 2 clicks to the closed position next to the case. This completes setting the time and calendar. Once set and activated, the alarm will sound for 15 seconds at the set time every 24 hours based on the time set. It cannot be set for the travel time. Pull the crown out one click and rotate the crown clockwise or counterclockwise to move the mode hand 6 o'clock subdial to the alarm position. The second hand will move to the 30-second or 6 o'clock position, while the hour, minute, and 24-hour hands will move to indicate the last set alarm time. Now, pull the crown out an additional click to activate the alarm setting mode. Rotate the crown clockwise to set the desired alarm time. Be sure to pay particular attention to the 24-hour hand on the upper left subdial to ensure the correct AM or PM time is set. To activate the alarm, press and release the upper right button to change the position of the chronograph second hand to indicate on, located at the 8:30 marker, or off, located at the 7:30 marker. Push the crown in 2 clicks to the closed position next to the case. This completes the alarm setting. The chronograph will measure up to a maximum of 59 minutes and 59.99 seconds in 1/20th second increments and then stop at the 0 position. Please be sure to reset the chronograph after each use to conserve power. Pull the crown out one click and rotate it to move the mode hand on the 6 o'clock subdial to the chronograph position. Push the crown in one click to the closed position next to the case. The second hand will move to the 12 o'clock position, indicating the watch is in chronograph mode. Press and release the upper right button to start or stop the chronograph. A confirmation beep will signal when the upper right button is pressed. While measuring the elapsed time, the sweep second hand records minutes. After the chronograph is stopped, if the lower right button is pressed and held, the chronograph minute hand will indicate 1/20th of a second. To return the chronograph hands to 12 o'clock after the chronograph is stopped, press and hold down the upper right button for approximately 2 seconds. After a full recharge from complete power loss, or if an abnormal operation is noted, an all reset and zero positioning correction will be needed prior to setting the time and calendar. First, pull the crown out 1 click. Turn the crown to set the mode hand on the 6 o'clock subdial to the chronograph position. Next, pull the crown out an additional click to the zero position correction mode. Each of the hands and date moves to their respective zero positions stored in memory, and then stops. Please note that this may take a few minutes to complete. Simultaneously press and hold the upper right and lower right buttons for 2 seconds, then release. Following a confirmation tone, the minute, chronograph, second, and chronograph minute hands will move back and forth slightly, indicating the all reset procedure was successful. Next, press and release the upper right button. The minute hand will move slightly, indicating that the hour, minute, and 24-hour hands may now be set to their zero position. Rotate the crown so that the hour, minute, and 24-hour hands are pointing straight up at 12 o'clock. Note that the 24-hour hand moves in conjunction with the hour hand. Press and release the upper right button. The second hand will move slightly, indicating it may now be set to its zero position. Rotate the crown to move the second hand to the 12 o'clock position. Press and release the upper right button. The chronograph minute hand on the upper right subdial will move slightly, indicating that the chronograph minute hand and the date may now be set to their zero position. Rotate the crown to set the date of month to 31. Rotating the crown quickly will engage the rapid advance function. To stop the rapid advance function, rotate the crown 1 click. Continue to rotate the crown slowly until 1 is shown in the center of the date window, and the chronograph minute hand on the upper right subdial indicates 12 o'clock. Push the crown in 2 clicks to the closed position next to the case. This completes the zero positioning procedure. You must now set the time and calendar.